Hello, I am Danielle Jones. I am a life coach, motivational speaker, and author of Surrender One Marriage Testimony. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. Here, it's all about inspirational motivation, guidance, and support to your fullest potential. I'm here to walk with you along your journey. Let's take our next step together. Much love and gratitude to you. Hello, happy people. I hope you are having a beautiful day today. And the subject that I want to dive into and talk about today is why feeling, thinking, and being is so important. So many of us have goals that we want to achieve in our lives. So many of us want change and transformation. Some of us don't even know it is exactly what we want, but we know we're not happy with what we have right now. And so this is so important to talk about for this very reason. You have to be able to identify it, what it is exactly that you want. Because, hi Abdu, I'm glad to see you. Just sent you a wave. Francisco, so good to see you. Glad you're here. Thank you for the love, everybody. So when we know it is what we want, or even if we take it a step further and just become content with what we already have right now, this is why this is so important. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. The example that I love to use is back in 2012. My marriage was going through a really big struggle. Jason, I'm glad you're here. And it was so important to me. I was still really young. I was 21 at the time, and things had been going on in years before that. But this was such a eye-opener and such a specific year for me. I love to refer to it to help others. Thank you, Bess, and thank you for the comment, Abdu. I really appreciate it. So back in 2012, I was going through this struggle in my marriage, and I didn't know how to overcome it. But it came to a point where things were just so uncomfortable. Things were going on around me that I had no control over. So I had to identify what it was that I did have control over in my life and what tools I could use to really transform my life, because I knew I wanted to save my relationship. I knew that my marriage and my husband was worth the changes that I needed to make, but I didn't know at the time what it was that I needed to do. So I read books and books, watched videos after video, and I just did so many things, and that is what I'm so excited to share with you right now. I love you too, Kareem. I love all your friendships and support on these live streams. Keep the comments coming. Nice talking to you too. I can't pronounce your name, but I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for the likes and the love. So the most important things that I did back then was I had a visualization method where I would just sit in a quiet, dark place and I would begin to visualize things about my husband that made me feel like right now things were so good. I would picture us holding hands, walking on the beach, and from my eye perspective, a lot of people when they visualize, they see things as if they're in a dream, like they're sitting in and observing it from an outside perspective. No, you need to experience your visualization from behind your eyes, what it is looking out into the world. And you really need to bring that feeling of joy, that feeling of gratitude, that feeling of just feeling truly thankful for this moment. How would it feel if you already had everything you wanted? That is the feelings you want to bring to your visualizations, to these moments. That's why looking around what's around you right now and stating what it is that you're grateful for every single day really brings true transformation in your life. Because when you begin to bring those feelings into your life, then it begins to transform your thoughts, right? You begin to think like, I am happy, I am thankful, I have a magnificent life, I really have so much in my life already, so much I could give, so much I could share with other people. And then that begins to change your action. And this is where the gold is in your life, because when you change your actions, you begin to change the habits, you begin to change your routine, and therefore you begin to change your life. And how that manifested in my life, in my relationship back in 2012 when we were going through these issues, is I would do those visualizations that I talked about, and it gave me an excitement for life again. I was excited to get in shape. I was excited to dance again. A lot of you know from my other live streams that I really love dancing, and I would pump up the music when I was doing the dishes, when I was working out, and I would really just bring the vigor and the joy back into each moment of my day. And as I began to have those feelings, it transformed the thoughts like I just spoke about in my head, like, yes, I'm confident, yes, I feel good in my body, I feel good about myself. Let's see, Buskri, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Good to see you. So my thinking and my thoughts, I was feeling confident. I was feeling good about myself, good about my body. Yusef, I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. So those thoughts made me step out and make the changes, and the action, the being, the things that I was taking from those things every single day is I was sending love notes and text messages to my husband every single day, all throughout the day. I was making changes that I wasn't doing before. I was taking care of my body. I was taking care of myself mentally. I was reaching out and doing loving, selfless things, not based on how he was treating me or what was going outside of myself, but I was coming from within. I was so full. I had filled my cup so much that I was overflowing with positivity. I was overflowing with love. I just had so much to share, so much gratitude to give. And there were days that were hard. There were responses and hard moments and arguments and disagreements that would come up. But I just kept pushing with my new feelings, my new thoughts, my new habits. And I wasn't going to let my surroundings dictate what it was that I acted on in my life. Raju, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Khalid, good to see you here. Thank you for the comments, Raju. Keep them coming. So when we take that action, when we don't allow our surroundings to dictate our life, when we don't let it hold us back, when we motivate ourselves from within every single day, it will manifest in your life. It will come to your reality. What is your question, Raju? I would absolutely love to hear it. I will take a look in a minute. But if you knew within yourself that if you changed your feelings, if you changed your thought, if you changed your actions and habits that you had in this life, and you didn't let anything stop you, you didn't let anything make you quit, because that is the only failure. When you give up, we don't have the timing. We don't know when it's going to show up for us. But if we do not give up, if we just keep pushing and going and choose the new habits. For example, if I knew successful marriages, how people felt, what people did, they'd go on dates, they'd hold hands, they'd laugh together. They'd compliment each other. Bayarn, I'm glad you're here. They'd take care of themselves. They'd do fitness. They'd eat well. They'd take care of our bodies. And that's the kind, they communicated well, right? So you have to get in the mindset of the people that have already done it. Do you know where Gautam Buddha was born? No, I do not. I don't have the answer to that, but I would definitely be happy to research it if you do not know it. So I will get back to you on that if you don't already have the answer. Hi, Bayarn. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for being here. So that is why the feelings, the thoughts, and the actions, which is the being, you being that person and taking action based on that every single day. Alahi, I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. My little one is popping in to say hi. Say hello. Say hi. Okay, go back over there for a minute, baby. I'll be over there in a second, okay? Let's see. I think I already said hi, Alahi. I'll go ahead and say it again. I sent you a wave. But as I build my business, as I healed my relationship, as I step out and get my body healthy with fitness and wellness and nutrition every single day, these are the steps that I take. And I love to talk about my experience back in 2012 because it's something that has fully come full circle in my life, something that we are constantly giving love and attention to, focusing on our communication, focusing on bettering our relationship, bettering our life, uniting our goals together. Richie, I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. And also my book, Surrender: One Marriage Testimony, that's available online, is completely based on that testimony that I was sharing that is more in-depth and detailed in the book. So if you would like to check that out, I will go ahead and drop a link on this live stream after we close up for the day. Raju, yes, I answered your question. I don't know if you saw that higher up, but I do not have the answer to that question, but I will absolutely research it when we get off this live stream. If you do not already have the answer, you can go ahead and message me that privately if you would like to further talk about it. I would love to. Thank you for the like. But back into that and getting ready to close and sign off for the live stream today. It will very legitimately and realistically change your life. You have to put yourself in the shoes of the people who have already had the experience. So for the people who are reaching to, open up their own business or increase their finances, look at the sales, look at the steps that people are taking every single day. They're sharing value, they're networking, they're doing positive things in their own individual life to feed their motivation. They're learning more, they're reading books, they're taking steps every single day. So the question is, what step can you take today? What feeling, what thought can you have to feed that step into giving you the confidence that you need to motivate you to do it every single day? I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the comments and the questions today, and I will talk to you again very soon. Say bye.